Good afternoon, students and families of Year 12 2022. I'm here to briefly talk about expectations for our HSC students and provide a little insight into their HSC year. As you are already aware, our Year 12 students for 2022 have hit the ground running. They've commenced their HSC studies as of the beginning of Term 4. Students have already received their first HSC assessment tasks for different subject areas. In order to maximise their marks, our students are encouraged to organise a weekly schedule where they can plan accordingly for these tasks and other schoolwork. Another really good suggestion is to be an advocate for their own learning. Seek teacher feedback consistently and attend any extra tutorial groups that may be offered by your senior teachers during lunchtime or even after school. Every Monday afternoon, the library is also available for our senior students, and that learning space is open from 3:30 to 4:30, and it is supervised by myself. So once again, just maximise these opportunities to enhance your learning throughout your HSC year. HSC year can obviously be quite stressful for our senior students, so it's really important to know where you can access support. Obviously, your wonderful academic care advisors is your first port of call. Miss McCarthy English is there to answer any questions relating to transition, whether it be how to transition into the workforce or whether or not you want to pursue or further your education by going off to university or attending TAFE. For any wellbeing issues or concerns, obviously you can come and see myself as your Stage 6 Wellbeing Coordinator. Even if you just want to chat in regards to your wellbeing or some tips to enhance your wellbeing and manage your stress, feel free to knock on my door. Even if you want further insight and maybe some strategies for studying, or even just simply helping you to put together your study schedule for the week. So feel free to come and speak to me in regards to that. We also have our wonderful school counsellor in secondary, which is Sinead Murray, and Sinead's obviously there to support our senior students, and she's very generous with her time. So once again, please be aware of those different support networks that you have access to within our school community. Another important point that I need to discuss is to encourage all of our Year 12s just to be a willing member of your cohort. Take every opportunity that presents itself to you, whether or not, it's the opportunity to represent the school at sport or whether or not it's to be a part of a fundraising committee. Please take these opportunities, embrace them, because those school activities and those opportunities help to build your character, okay? They help to build skills that you can take out into the next stage of your lives. They also help your teachers at the end of your HSC put together a really glowing school reference. So please jump on board. The more you embrace Year 12, the more fun you'll also take away from it. Okay, the next slide I wanted to share with you is just looking at, the various expectations of our Year 12 students for 2022. This evening, your child and the students will receive the HSC course assessment booklet, which I refer to as the Bible. Okay, you need to make sure you put this in a safe place. Now, Miss Yo, our curriculum coordinator, will be going through the booklet very briefly with the students. So it's really important that at home you sit down with your child and you become aware of our policies and procedures that concern our HSC students. In the booklet is an overview of the yearly assessment calendar. So once again, make sure you put this in a safe place so you can refer to it consistently throughout the next 12 months. The assessment calendar, you may want to even photocopy and put in a central area, such as on the fridge, so you're also aware of when various assessment tasks for HSC are coming up, and just making sure that you're checking in with your child to ensure that they're, planning accordingly for those assessment tasks. Another expectation, and really important expectation of our senior students, are the compulsory school events. So all our school carnivals obviously are mandatory for our senior students. Retreat, which will occur in February next year, is also another event that's really significant, and it's a special time for our Year 12s, and that's a compulsory school event. Obviously, the graduation ceremonies such as the Mass, the assembly or presentation, along with the dinner and the Year 12 picnic day. So they're all compulsory school events for our Year 12 students. In terms of signing out early, so the Year 12s will have the opportunity in 2022 to be able to sign out when they have a study lesson in the afternoon. So there's usually an afternoon that we allocate for students to be able to sign out, but all this information will be reiterated to families of Year 12 and obviously to the students when the 2022 HSC timetable comes out. In the next couple of weeks, the leadership team here at school will be consulting in regards to maybe allowing our Year 12s to be able to nominate a lunchtime throughout the week in which they're able to go downtown, okay, leaving through the parish to get their lunch, okay. So that specific day has not yet to be determined, but once again, once we do nominate a specific lunchtime throughout the week, we will let the students and obviously their families become aware of that day where they can walk downtown during lunch between 1, and they'll need to be back by 1:35, ready for their period 5. The HSC examinations for 2022 will be held in the parish centre. We may be branching out into MF2. Obviously, that's a long time away. However, just in case you wanted a little bit more information in regards to the facility we use for those HSC examinations. Last but not least, as senior students, and in particular Year 12 students, you are the leaders of our school, okay? So that includes a number of responsibilities, and one of those important responsibilities is being able to wear your school uniform with pride. Your blazers are compulsory. You need to also be supportive of other school policies such as the uniform policy. So ensure that you're compliant with the hair, the minimal makeup for our female Year 12 students, and obviously follow those jewellery guidelines.